Yeah. You
No,
really.
dang it.
Oh.
I hit circle twice instead of once, and now I have to go back into the game. Alright.
I was gonna say you really did a number on the New Orleans Saints kicking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you don't remember because it's been like 11 months,
Right.
but I tried kicking the extra point in the first half when I scored a touchdown, and it the little arrow button was like basically bouncing off the post that holds the uprights. And so from that point on, I basically went for uh, 2-point conversions. I didn't punt the ball. That's not true. I punted the ball I think once, and I think it netted like 15 yards.
No, yeah.
And so I was like, well, forget it. I did manage to kick one, 15-yard field goal, I think.
Well, I mean, we were never supposed to be controlling those teams.
I know. But I was like, I was, if Vinny wasn't on any of his teams, I would have controlled the Falcons for him.
Right. Well, no semi-pros today, although the Giants are the Giants in 66. Giants, Redskins. Not Commanders. Not football team yet.
Oh, God. Commanders.
Still the Redskins. I mean, I didn't.
Stars on their uniform, and the name starts with a C. So the Cowboys live in their heads rent-free.
Yeah. Well, not only that, I don't know if you saw that one video that I posted in the chat, but I didn't even think about that. But he's like, you're red and yellow, and you really didn't think we would call you commie for short?
Yeah, I didn't. I started watching it, but I started watching it at work. I think I got distracted.
Yeah. He's a Cowboy fan, so he always has like these reaction videos when they lose and stuff.
I've seen him.
But he likes to laugh at, the Eagles, Giants, and Redskins or Commanders when they do something stupid. The spotlight was on Chuck Mercine. See, in the picture it looked like it was well, first of all, it's supposed to be like a gold helmet. Your only options are red helmets now.
Right. Yeah, they eliminated anything Redskin related.
When it's not a close-up, it looks darker, like it's maroon like the shirt. But then in the close-ups, it's bright red with a maroon shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Carl Sweetan. The game stole 3 interceptions from me yesterday. From poor Don Meredith.
Don Meredith. Well, the Packers do that to you. Gary Wood, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions on the year. He must not have started the year as the starter. 1 touchdown all year long. Oh, Homer Jones. I should probably guard that guy. I didn't even look at records or anything. I'm so underprepared for this game. Holding on hope that maybe John would be like, yeah, I'm ready to play some Giants. But not to be.
No.
There's a flag on the first play.
Huh?
Holding on the Giants on the very first play from scrimmage.
Nice. Ooh, I got somebody watching me.
Oh, you started already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was quick.
I moved my Raiders. Went from the Raiders to the Saints and then straight to the Lions. So that way, whenever you did your games, I could just hop on really quick.
Oh, I see, yeah. Sam Huff still around here on the Redskins. Uh-oh. And the quarterback, Wood, forgot his first name already, G. Wood, runs and then slides after a 1-yard gain.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to move. Well, can I do it? I forgot how to do so many things. Like the quick things. And, okay, well, good enough. Wood now 1 for 1, 9 yards, but because of the holding penalty, they'll have to punt. So, Sonny Jurgensen, 11 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, just under 1,800 yards on the year. I have no idea if that's good or what. Week 8, 1,800 yards. Yeah, that's pretty good, I guess.
Trying to remember, I looked at the stats last night after the Cowboys game.
11 touchdowns, probably nowhere near anybody. But the yardage might be decent.
Well, actually, it's not too bad. I mean, you do have some ridiculous stats, but Meredith's only got 11 touchdowns and like 22 interceptions now. Fortunately, the Giants has a worse interception.
Oh, that's probably why they benched their guy and went to Wood.
It was
Oh, I still have Bobby Mitchell, though. That should help. Sonny J. I have Mitchell and Taylor. What the hell? Jurgensen should be having a good year. Oh, wait. Holy Taylor's better than the running back I had for the 49ers or whatever game I played last. He's like so much quicker on his cuts and everything. He's like, whoa. Whoa. Because even as a computer team, I feel like the Redskins always got yards. It was just you hold them to field goals to beat them. Hopefully the Giants won't hold me to field goals.
Well, that's the only way you can beat the Redskins is make sure that they kick field goals and not touchdowns.
Yeah.
Because they're going to move the ball up and down the field. I don't have to play the Redskins anymore as the Cowboys. So.
Oh, you already got rid of them. See? Everything's looking up for you.
Lost both times, thanks to you.
Well, you're welcome.
In fact, that was my loss right before my week off, and then come back to the Packers.
You beat the Packers, though. That's good news for everyone.
It should have been so much worse, though. All 3 of my interceptions were either in the red zone. Well, 2 of them were in the end zone, and the other one was in the red zone.
I don't remember when I joined. It was already 14-0 or something. It already seemed like it was over by the time
at that point, I'd already thrown all 3 picks.
Oh.
Or 2 of the 3, I think. It should have been 28-0 by the time they kicked that field goal.
Wow. Did they end up getting only those 3 points?
No, they got
token touchdown.
A 10, yeah, they got to 10, I think.
Okay.
It was 21-10 was the final score.
Okay.
I think. Maybe it was 23. No, it was 21-10 because they did make it to... What was it, 28? 24. 24-10, I think.
Okay. I know you were so you sounded so disgusted when Chandler made that field goal because he barely made it. I was like, oh, it's because he wanted a shutout. Who doesn't want to shut out the Packers, though, honestly?
Who doesn't want to shut out the Packers? But it was just one of those things where it's like, I just dominated. Now, granted, if Vinny was running it or you or anybody else, I would have had issues, because the computer was completely cowardice in that there were there were like 3 4th and inches. Now, one was one was inside their own 20. Another one was inside their own 35, but one was right at the 50, and they didn't punt. I mean,
Oh,
they didn't go for it.
Yeah.
Now, that one may have been the earliest one.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that we're in 1966 and you had that easy of a game against the Packers. That's kind of weird.
Well, it was just one of those things where it's like, I mean, you know, I got sacked once, but I really didn't have any pressure. That was the amazing thing. I had,
it doesn't make any sense.
I had all the time in the world to throw the ball. Either
Obviously,
I
rated your offensive line way too high.
Right, whatever.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I was making one look reads. I've been listening to a whole bunch of, you know, football talk, and so, you know, it's one of those things where look, if the linebacker, you know, if the guy looks doing this, then get it out and dump it off into a flat, and that's exactly what I did.
Wait, so you were listening to real football talk, applied it to Madden, and it worked how it was supposed to?
Yeah, somewhat, yeah.
Well, see?
I just made sure that I, you know, I didn't wait to see if somebody who's crossing between the three zone guys, you know, I didn't wait for him to clear. I just like, oh, he's not going to be clear initially, so I'm going to dump it off to the running back. You know, so I wasn't trying for the home run ball. Even my home run ball, I wasn't trying for the home run ball. I just panicked because both guys I wanted to throw the ball to on that fourth down were covered. Completely.
We'll see.
I tried to throw short ends, but apparently my offensive line was great, and Bob Hayes was able to run past his guy, which was weird.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I think wasn't it like a fourth down?
Yeah, it was 4th and 2.
Yeah, so I thought you were going short, but then that guy came in, but he pressed so hard and to the inside. I'm like, holy shit, that's Bob Hayes. So I thought you did that on purpose. I was like, yep, that was a good read. And then you're like, huh?
No,
wrong button. I'm like, oh, well.
I was trying to hit the guy who did a little zigzag pattern where he just went in and then go out, but he was completely covered. Yeah. Then I looked for my crossing, you know, that was just a 2-3 level cross, and there was Nitschke right there, and I'm like, shit. So I was like, oh, the zero guy looks open-ish, so I hit the square instead, and I'm like, oh, hey, look, there's Bob Hayes way downfield.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, well, at least that's a punt. You know, because every time I thrown to him, you know, that entire game, every time I thrown to him, he was, you know, 2 of my interceptions were with Bob Hayes, and you know, they were just unbelievable. And it wasn't the good defensive back for Green Bay; it was the crappy ones.
No.
The non-stars and X factors that intercepted me twice. Herb Adderley did get me once, but.
Well, yeah, I guess you can be forgiven for that one, then.
Well, I mean, I was trying to overthrow. I was trying to throw the ball out of the end zone, and he jumped and made the play.
Oh, I see.
But in the second half, all of a sudden, the computer was like, yeah, Don Meredith's going to complete 1 out of every 6 passes. And I was like, what the hell?
You can't have Don Meredith piling up stats.
Oh, no.
So I throw it to this guy in the flat, and then for some reason he comes charging so hard towards the ball, so when he catches it, he has to run 8 yards backwards before I can get him to turn around. It's like, yep.
I really need the Lions to lose this game. I should start playing bad on purpose.
Well, that would be kind of
unethical.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not. I had to switch my defense up because my Buccaneers are just marching right down the field with Russ Jackson, the quarterback.
Russ Jackson.
Finally, his first incompletion.
I catch the ball, you idiot. All right, it was going to be short anyways, but still catch the ball. Punting for my own end zone.
Oh, that's right. I'm going against Jim Brown.
Oh yeah, Jim Brown and Russ Jackson, the Canadian, and the obviously the legend.
And instead of going to a wide open Jim Brown, they went to another guy and incomplete. 4th down. They got a punt.
Gary Wood comes back
I
out.
chose Tampa Bay and played with Jim Brown. I bet I could have beat the Lions with Jim Brown.
Could have had one more glory game with him.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, I see. All right. No. I knew he was going there, and I didn't get there. Idiot. Giants doing a lot of 5 wide or 4 wide, and a running back going out on patterns. The old 66 Giants.
Mm-hmm.
So I play pass defense, and they finally come out with tight end at least.
This pass is going to go to Bobby Feltz.
So late, as far as hopefulness goes in video games, later this year will be me holding out hope that they'll do something. Away.
Something with what?
Since John Madden passed away, maybe they'll do something.
Oh, right.
NFL game and college football. So.
Is that this year?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So hopefully at least one of those is really good and fun.
It would be nice if they made it where... I don't know if it's you or me, but all of a sudden you're very staticky.
Well, my internet's been weird all day, so it's probably mine. I keep making them punt, but they keep having great punts and down and making me start inside my own 5. That's the end of the first quarter, 7-0 Washington.
Oh, whatever. Oh, Dick Wood. That since he's real, I can accept that. Are you moving at all right now?
What do you mean?
I'm getting a lot of static like you're moving around. Like one of us is moving around a lot.
Oh, no. I am now. Is that better or worse?
Now it's a lot better.
That's interesting. Probably not going to continue to move around the whole game, though. All right.
It's the end of the first quarter in this game, 7-0 Detroit.
There's the tear special. It works against the Giants too. The old stick pass.
Jim Brown just dropped a pass.
He used to be good.
Yeah, might as well just return them to the pasture.
So as a Browns fan, I mean, not your number one team, but still you like them.
Yes.
How do you feel about the Bengals and their future?
I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm not completely sure that I still am holding out hope for Baker Mayfield. You know, obviously he's not Joe Burrow.
Right.
Because he doesn't, Joe Burrow will sit there and just get crushed, you know.
Right.
With his bad offensive line, which I fear we're going to see a lot of this weekend. And
yeah, I think Baker Mayfield's good and everything, but I just meant like, yeah, Roethlisberger's leaving, but the Steelers are like the Packers, kind of. It's like it doesn't matter. Every year they find a way to be good, or good enough, so they're challenging. And then the Ravens are always at 500 or better. And then if the Bengals are already good enough for the Super Bowl and they're all like 25s, like it's gonna be their division for the half a decade.
I am not as nearly as optimistic of you are about the Steelers. I mean, they have not had a losing record since 2003 or 4. Can't remember what it is, but I mean it's a pretty long, lengthy one.
Yeah,
maybe even before that. And I'm just, I just don't. I know it's crazy to say considering what he's done, but I just don't believe in Mike Tomlin.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. I just
wow.
Yeah, he's taken his team to a Super Bowl, and he in my eyes he took Cowher's team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but you just said he's had all these winning seasons in a row.
Non-losing. They've had a couple ties there, but
yeah, still.
I guess I just the last 2 years Roethlisberger fell apart, and the only reason why Pittsburgh got in this one is because San Diego, the Chargers couldn't close the deal. San Diego or Miami allowed Pittsburgh to backdoor it. Because San Diego only had to win one game of its last 2 or 3. I can't remember.
2, I think.
And Miami, granted they had a big, they had to beat Kansas City or somebody big, and that wasn't going to happen. But they threw it away when they lost to Jacksonville and Atlanta. And Pittsburgh, got blown out by Kansas City, and Kansas City wasn't even trying.
And the Colts were in if they just beat Jacksonville, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And there's another one. The Colts also gave it away. So it's like, they made the playoffs. Yeah, they finished 9-8. But I mean, I just feel that.
But they're never easy like the Lions. Like as bad as the Bears are, we always have the Lions. But I think in that division, the Browns are the Lions. and I thought they were going to be good. Like, they got better. And now I feel like they can easily be back to last. Like, they might just go right back to last. And that would suck for Browns fans because it was like, Baker, a couple years, playoffs. Oh, we're the worst team in the division again.
Well, I mean, in theory, now with the expanded playoffs, every team in a 4-team division can make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true.
a bloody division, but
Right.
you know, and also, it's well documented that I'm not a Lamar Jackson fan. And the more injured he gets over the course of the years he's running around, the less of a quarterback he's going to become. Because when teams are like, look, he's not going to run for 40 yards anymore, he's going to run for 6. Okay.
Right.
Let him run for 6. I'll take my chances that he can't complete a 3rd and 4. Because his legs are gone.
That's true, but kind of, you have to like John Harbaugh, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Flacco.
I mean, he did some amazing things with Flacco.
and even this year, when that guy that never was drafted or played or anything, he won games with that idiot. It was like
right.
I think
well, he. I mean, their coaching is smart. They got a guy that's very Lamar Jackson light, not as accurate, which is saying something, not as athletic, but still can run the same offense. So
yeah,
but I mean, they got beat twice by the Bengals. Now I know the Bengals are in the Super Bowl, but the Bengals did finish 10-7. The Bengals did get beat by the Bears.
Well, who doesn't?
Well, a lot of people actually didn't.
Yeah, but to be fair, that was Andy Dalton's old team, so he had to beat them.
I mean, I think that's why they won, because Andy Dalton was pissed at the Bengals.
Right. Reason. Yeah, for some reason.
You know what? If next year, first off, the Bengals played they were finished in last place, so they had to play the easiest. They played the easiest schedule. So now next year they're going to play the Titans. They got to play the Chiefs again. They got to play the Bills. That's going to matter.
Yeah.
If they got to fix their offensive line. I mean.
Well, yeah, obviously. That's the thing I'm talking about is I did not see, like, I definitely saw the Rams going there, or at least capable of it, but I didn't think the Bengals are ready, because I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe the receiver is going to be good. He was way better. He was better earlier than I thought. And Mixon's pretty good, but, Burrow, I was like, well, he's hurt, so I know he's good, but it might take him one more year. And their offensive line sucks. That's why it might take them over here. And they're in the Super Bowl. Right. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I'm afraid, Burrow might be really good. I mean, I knew he was going to be good.
Burrow is really good.
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of saying, because he's standing back there, taking shots, still delivering the ball accurately. I mean, Mayfield's, whenever he gets heat, he starts running for his life, and that's when Baker becomes bad Baker,
Yeah.
Well, he starts.
That's when most quarterbacks become bad quarterbacks.
Right. But he's just like, oh, I'm going to take this shot, but it'll be okay, because
Yeah, if they.
I'll just throw this up in the air, and Jamar Chase will catch it.
If they, I don't know. I mean, well, okay, so I don't think the Rams are the greatest team ever. They're not as good as the '99 Rams or anything. Who only won by a yard, by the way. But
right.
I don't think they're so unbeatable. But I would just be shocked if the Bengals could win the Super Bowl because of no offensive line, and that no offensive line gets to block Aaron Donald. Like what?
I mean, the fact that Joe Burrow. I fear for his life, because Joe Burrow goes 3 steps back, and I fully expect to see Von Miller, Aaron Donald,
Yeah.
And whoever, I can't remember, but they got another good one back there, just being in his face.
The guy they got for the Bears.
Yeah.
Stupid Floyd.
Leonard Floyd.
Who was always fast, but for some reason, now that he's not in the Bears, he knows technique too, because the Bears can't coach anyone.
Hey, they're doing fine with Khalil Mack.
I mean, he was. They had to give up multiple first-round picks to get him because he was already good. That's why. That's why they have to give up so many picks. It's like, okay, you guys coach them. Then when they're really good, we'll completely overpay for them. Like, well, that's a strategy. Might not be the one that works, but okay. It's like the Dodgers strategy, except for the Dodgers don't have to play by the same rules as the rest of the teams.
Right. I hope we have baseball sometime soon.
Yeah, they're gonna get it done, right? I mean,
I think so.
They might delay preseason or spring training, but
spring training's just it's supposed to be in a couple weeks. I mean, pitchers and catchers should have already reported by now.
Around now, yeah, I don't know exactly.
Yeah, right around now. I mean, the guys who are.
Yeah, because the Super Bowl is being pushed back. Usually, it's
Super Bowl's pushed back one more week. Yeah, last week should have been the Super Bowl. And this past Pro Bowl, the incredibly pointless Pro Bowl was.
Now, be honest. Did you watch? How much of the Pro Bowl did you watch?
Not a lick.
Okay. Because a lot of times people say they can't stand the Pro Bowl, and it's like, did you watch it? It's like, yeah, I watched it. Like, stop watching it.
Just, it's like, Stephon Diggs was guarding Trayvon Diggs down in the end zone. I'm like, okay, that's fun, but that and then you go on YouTube and you see the highlight where Sean Taylor just wrecked the punter, Yeah. Or another one where, Neil Smith and Mark Tuna get ejected because of Tuna probably did something low and dirty to.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, I get it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it's
an extra $45,000 used to mean something. I assume they raised the price, but even if they did, even if the winner got all the winners got $500,000, that still is not. Well, maybe that would make them play hard, but
not the guys who are going to make the Pro Bowl.
Well, right, I mean, if you already have $10 million, and they're like $25,000 just for being a Pro Bowler, $50,000 if you win, it's like, yeah, who cares? I'm here, $25,000, thank you. Just walk around. Which, whatever. I mean, the NHL All-Star Game was on, and there was absolutely no defense. It's 3-on-3 for God's sakes. But but at least you get to see all kinds of talent that you can't see when it's 5-on-5. Like all kinds of crazy stuff with the puck, and the NBA has no defense, but then at least you see all these alley oops and stuff. It's like in football, it doesn't look any better. It looks worse when no one's trying. It's like,
right. I mean, I get it. You don't want anybody to get hurt. Back then it didn't matter. You played, you got hurt, you got hurt.
Right.
But now, nobody wants to get hurt. So I'm watching highlights because, you see them on SportsCenter or whatever. And it's like the defensive linemen, the offensive linemen aren't even blocking because what's the point?
Right.
Because the defensive line aren't, going after anybody.
Yeah. So Gary Wood made a miraculous Patrick Mahomes looking play where he's running around, throws across his body right on the money, and that gets him into field goal range. But I forgot they were out of timeouts, so they couldn't stop the clock to kick the field goal anyways. So all that for nothing, stupid Gary Wood.
Hey now, it's okay to run the ball when you run out of time and you have no timeouts left.
Yeah.
Okay, all of a sudden the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the 13-yard line. Of course, I haven't really been paying attention, but
the Giants are pretty much a semi-pro team. Is the 66 team the worst defense of all time? I know it's right around there. I don't remember
it's close. I mean, the mid to late 60s were really bad for the Giants.
They have Spider Lockhart, who's already made a couple plays when I run to that side. But if I run away from him or throw away from him, pretty much, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah. Sometimes this game is funny. My hands are completely occupied, and I'm on defense, so I'm a defensive lineman. And I let the computer play itself, basically, and I get a sack.
Yeah. Oh, my blocker pushed the defender into me. Otherwise, it was going to be a huge game.
Oh, can they kick a field goal? 4th and 13 from the 16-yard line. They're going to attempt one. A 24-yarder. Will the curse of the Phantom get this team too? Down, that kick is up. Ooh, wow, that would have been good from at least 30. Oh, wait, did they have your premium? Oh, that should have been roughing the kicker. And that wasn't even me. I can't remember which semi-pro team Garrow your premium's on right now.
I think he's at one of them.
He's definitely on one of them. I saw him. I just can't remember who. Of course. Another penalty on me.
Of course, the Cowboys won, so I have to win this game.
Oh.
What's the Eagles' record? I don't even know.
Better than the Giants. If you beat the Giants, they're going to be the same record as the Cowboys now. 2-5. Or 2-6 maybe. No, 2-5.
Wow.
The Eagles are like 4 and something.
The Giants hurt Taylor for you.
Awesome.
Well, not really for you if you're done playing them.
I've already played them, yeah.
Oh. Wow. That was crazy.
Oh, my ex-Dallas Cowboy just intercepted me. Man. I should have played the Buccaneers. Ex-Cowboys are on this team. Jim Brown.
Oh, yeah. Now you're saying that, I remember they took like in the secondary, right? They have like 2 or 3.
Yeah, Don Bishop. Don Bishop just intercepted me. Yeah. No wonder I could not run him with a white guy. Oh, slide right when I'm about ready to stick you.
That's the worst.
Oh, incomplete pass, but there is a flag, and we have roughing the fucking quarterback. Fuck you. I was being blocked. Unbelievable.
Well, since I talked trash and said I could do whatever I wanted against them, then they stopped me. But, of course, their offense is almost as bad as their defense. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to beating the Giants and the Eagles a couple times.
You got to play them both twice, or just the Giants,
yeah.
or?
I think I got to play them both twice.
Oh, see, so all that happened is you had your hard part of your schedule early.
I don't know. Oh, the Raiders have got to play the Packers next.
Well, that should be a revenge game for the Packers. You'll probably get like 6 Maddenisms in that game or something.
Oh, I'm sure. All my teams have losing records with the exception of Cleveland. And even Cleveland's only like 5-3.
No, the Raiders don't have a losing record, do they?
Yeah, they do. The Raiders have the worst record in the division.
Oh, I'm thinking the other season, the 80 season or whatever.
83. No.
Yeah. I was like, I thought they only lost because we went to all Madden for some reason. Because the other.
Because we thought we were good.
Right. Like, oh, we just won like 3 in a row. So okay, never mind.
Never mind. Except for the Cowboys. I can't win with the Cowboys. Remember, I just played with the Cowboys against the Packers in 83, and I still lost.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What a... It's nice to have good players. Sonny Jurgensen just made a stupid throw, basically into double coverage. He did put it in the right spot. I'll give him that. If you were going to throw it to him, it was the right spot, but Mitchell just out-jumped everyone and grabbed the ball.
Oh.
Okay, you know what? I have a Hall of Famer out there. Let me just throw it to him.
Uh-oh, Jim Brown. Well, he didn't get tackled, but he's forced him out of bounds. 3rd and 9. I'm going to win this game, but it's going to be an ugly one. Oh, my goodness.
Oh! The jet sweep for the touchdown. Just to make fun of the Giants' defense a little bit more.
Oh, this one wasn't against Bishop, and I got it. 56-yard reception.
See how that works. Wait a minute, Uncle Fester is the Monarchs. Well, it's possible.
Sure, I guess.
I mean, Don Beebe outran Leon Lett.
Oh, that's almost intercepted. Almost another end zone interception for Kevin Sweetan.
Sweetan. So you went with him, huh? Don't you still have Moral or whatever? No. Don't you have an old guy?
Whew. He's the one that was starting, so I just went with him. And now it's 14-3. It's Gale Cogdill. He's got a touchdown.
That guy's been in Sack to the Future from the beginning, I think. Or at least for a while.
Yeah, I think so. His name is familiar.
Yeah. Well, I play him twice a year, so. At least twice a year. Twice a year with the Bears. And I think he's the guy that lines up in the impossible play to stop the first couple of years we did this.
Oh, yeah.
The third guy from the left or whatever. You're like, I know what you're doing, but just keep doing it because I can't stop it. Whoops. I just picked a play. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I don't care because it's the Giants. Probably give up with 27-3.
Oh, okay. The third quarter, I assume?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Well, it's 14-3 here.
Ah. Oh. My guy blew up the center, so he fell flat on his back. But the way it happened, it looked like it was the quarterback falling on his back, and then he still threw the ball. I'm like, wow, that was impressive. But then the replay, I see that it wasn't as cool as I thought.
There's no hit stick in Jim Brown. Except for, when I played you always managed to hit stick Jim Brown.
Yeah, I don't know if he ever. Oh, well, the only one is the hit stick down where you take his feet out.
Right.
I never landed the, like the knock him back and laugh at him. Not against Jim Brown. Usually it was like bounce off of him and watch him make it 30-0 or whatever.
All right, 14-3 halftime.
What the heck is that?
I might switch up quarterbacks just because it's fun.
Just because it's fun. I should probably put some other people in there so they don't continue to hurt other starters.
Just start doing engage 8 and see if Jim Brown can beat him.
Well, engage 8 is the worst play on defense.
Yeah, I actually scored a touchdown against the Packers doing engage 8.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Dick LeBeau just got an interception return for a touchdown.
Dick LeBeau. Now he'll remember that play and coach others one day how to do that.
Yes.
Now Homer Jones is on the inside. Let's see if my guys are ready for this. Of course they went to him. Of course they were not ready for it.
That's what, 34-3 or something?
27-3, but still. Still frustrating to be the coach. Well, you get to be one player, but you're the coach of 10 others, and you're like, watch that play. That's what I told you to watch out for.
Well, that's what they said. Yeah, we watched it. We saw it.
Right.
Ooh, that should be Alec Harris. Nope, I'm not Alec Harris. Nope. The Buffalo Bills beat the Oakland Raiders 41-28. Unbelievable.
All right, let me get some starters out of here. Oh, I can play with Dick Shiner.
Oh, do it. I need to see his stats show up.
Jodon Looney. And Steve. Well, I have to anyways because he's hurt. So, all right. Probably take Bobby Mitchell out too. Lou Holland. Let him play a little bit. When you do this kind of stuff, it doesn't save for the next game, does it?
No, it does not.
Okay.
If you're doing it in game, it doesn't.
All right. Okay, Dick Shiner's very first play is a handoff.
Daring.
Man, Looney sucks. Of course, that's compared to Charlie Taylor.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Did you just give up a big one?
Jim Brown just went for about 60.
Against Engage 8?
No. I did do a run blitz, but...
Yeah.
I over pursued with one of even though if I had blitzed where I was supposed to blitz, I would have been out of the play anyway. But I over pursued and missed him.
So I put the backups in. Dick Shiner completes the pass, but then he gets hit, fumbles the ball, and the Giants have it inside the red zone. So maybe this game will end up being close after all.
Well, this one's now 21-10. So. Okay, maybe I did that for Jim Brown. Got to get him to 100 yards. He's got to have 100 yards. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it makes sense. If Billy Wade was on a semi-pro team, I'd probably want him to light me up too after he got me 2 titles.
Oh. And I got a Dallas Cowboy running back on the former Dallas Cowboy running back on the Detroit Lions, so I'm sitting pretty good.
Well, what the hell?
Amos Marsh.
Yeah.
So
here comes the.
What?
Here comes the Giants comeback.
Oh my goodness! All of a sudden, Tampa Bay's defense can tackle. It's 3rd and 9 after 2 running plays.
Huh.
Okay, now this should be wide open unless he doesn't come. Let's have you do a slant. One of these guys is coming. Oh, they didn't, and they still didn't cover the tight end. Alright, let's run with famous Amos back here. Even though he's a 56, for some reason, he's not a power back, but I don't want to run power. See if I can get him on the corner. Like this right here. This is what I'm talking about. Boom! Zoom! Oh.
Wow, the Giants coming into this game, the Giants are ranked as the number 6 defense. They didn't act like it. Maybe they're number 6 when the other team takes out all their starters.
Well, I mean, you gotta remember the the quarterbacks handed out 25 interceptions, so they probably don't have that far to. Oh, so close. They probably don't give up a whole lot of yards when the average starting field position for their team is like 10 yards.
Oh,
25-yard line.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh, crap. I'll be right back.
All right. I was seriously flawed. Flag. Of course it's holding. There's Smith for the first down.
Carried by number 42. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Oh.
Another carry for the running back. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third and 1.
Loney fights his way down to the 1-yard line.
Score update?
27-11. Ah! 33-11. So the backups are losing 8-7. Luckily, my starters put the game away before the backups got in there. But now, assuming that you're going to continue with the stats, you'll have some Dick Shiner stuff in there. Joe Don Looney, which already had some stats, but now he's got some Redskins stats.
Nice. Oh, yes, I'm going to. And I just threw another interception. Maybe it's time for a switch of quarterbacks.
Oh, you never did that yet?
No, I was going to, but I forgot. Because I was so excited about Jim Brown.
No.
And now they just picked me off and ran it back for 50 yards. And
Uh-oh.
Jim Brown is running with a purpose.
Complete to number 85. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
Two-minute warning.
Are you going to do both games or just one tonight?
Just one.
Okay.
Took a look at the clock, but I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I figured.
Wow, so the Cowboys, that was only their second win.
Yep.
But it was also, the Packers only have 3 wins, so.
Yep.
The old 66 Cowboy Packer seasons. Not historical so far.
No, not at all.
Oh, and now Barnes is hurt. I don't know who that is, but. So all the Giants are trying to do is hurt my players now. Typical.
I'm on board with that. I need the Redskins to start losing more games.
Wow, did he catch that? No, he did not. Okay. Gary Wood doesn't have the veteran moxie or whatever of not killing your receivers. So he led that guy into a full-on hit. And I thought he held on for a second, but he did not. What's it?
Bastards.
Oh.
I hurt Jim Brown.
What?
I know.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I should be.
Bruised shoulder.
My God. They kicking a field goal? They are kicking a field goal.
What's the score?
21-13 if they make this. 35-yarder.
I guess I could see why they would do it.
Yeah, it's still 2 minutes left in the third quarter. They've outscored me 10-7 in this quarter. And my only score has been a pick 6.
Dick Shiner's 7 of 8.
Oh my goodness.
It was stupid. Well, the game ends on an absolutely ridiculously stupid play by me. But it wasn't a pick 6 or anything. It was just dumb. So, Redskins improved to whatever, 5-3?
Yeah, you guys are leading the division.
Woo! Yay, Redskins.
Well, you know, you can start losing with them anytime.
Yeah. I just, well, if I'm already done with the Cowboys, I don't know. I don't know who. Maybe I have to start playing the hard other teams outside of the division. Gary Wood didn't play bad, but and Spider Lockhart was alright. The rest of the Giants were horrible. So that'll do it from Washington. 34-11.